Wednesdays and Fridays, unless it's your birthday. What? How do they expect me to read all that while I'm driving and opening a beer? Obviously, I'm not going to be able to do this. So you know what I do? I just treat San Francisco as a wherever you want to go. Everything is a whatever way you want it to be, because I'm not worried if I get pulled over. I have a backup plan, and any of you can try this out at home if you would like. If you get pulled over by a cop, when he hands you the ticket, he's expecting you to sign your name. He's not going to look. Just on the signature line, write void. It has to work. Like, take it to court. As soon as they call your name, you're like, Your Honor, I have no idea why we're here right now. Clearly this ticket's been voided already. So, you know what? They'll probably feel so embarrassed that they do throw it out. But if they end up giving you a ticket, maybe he's having a bad day, just pay it with a check, and before you send the check in, just write void across it. Like, how do you like that? My goal is that one of you tries that. On your way home tonight. Well, I don't think they make you sign for DUIs. They usually give you a ride all the way home for that. That is my goal tonight. I actually set a new life goal for myself recently. There's something I want to accomplish at least once before I die. Just once. I would like to realize that I've run out of toilet paper before the shit. That would be fantastic. So far, every single time I go in, I do what I gotta do, and I reach out expecting paper, cardboard. Now, sir, I don't know what you do in this instance. I usually debate all my options. Option number one is usually, you know what? I could just take a shower. If you think about it, it's a huge bidet. If Europeans do it, it'll be gross for a second, but then I'll be fine. My second thought is usually, you know what? I have tons of socks. Like, they already don't match. It's not going to be a big deal that now once a week I wear a white and a brown. But that's not what I do. I do what probably most of you do, is I instantly turn into a character out of a horror movie. I reach out. Hello? Is somebody here? Help! And then right when I least expect it, the black guy dies. Like 2 minutes into the movie. Don't worry guys, if you were in a horror movie, you wouldn't be here to talk about it. Alright guys, speaking of horror movies, my favorite horror movie, hands down, has got to be Juno. Have you guys seen it? If you haven't seen it, it's not your typical horror movie, I guess. But the premise is a young girl gets pregnant in high school and then tells her boyfriend that she's going to keep it, which we can all agree, horrifying. I did hear the movie was extremely popular in the Mexican community. Found it extremely relatable. Don't worry, you guys. I am not making that up to sound racist. I did a survey of all of my Mexican friends. I quickly asked him what his favorite movie was, and he told me, he's like, Juno!
Oh my God.
I like a lot of movies. Man, he couldn't even think of a second movie. Juno is number one. My favorite review of that movie had to come from the person that I saw it with in the theaters. Yeah, I saw it in the theaters, don't worry about it. As I was walking out of the theaters, seeing Juno, I turned to my friend, I was like, alright, what did you think about that movie? And he looked at me, he's like, Dan, that movie sucked dick. I was like, whoa, I didn't think it was that good. Like, it was alright. Yeah, just the other day I was getting a blowjob and all I could think is, this is way better than watching Juno. Like, hands down, this trumps Juno. This might be my favorite thing to do. On the flip side of that, my least favorite thing to do, hands down, go to the gym. Oh yeah. I don't know if you guys are like me, I can't get myself to go to the gym. In fact, have you guys ever just got completely dressed to go to the gym, but then just never went? Do you want to talk about it? That happens to me all the time. I'll put my gym clothes on, I'll put my gym shoes on, like, fuck it, I'm not going. And then you inevitably run into some of your friends, like, oh, did you just get back from the gym? No, I didn't. Oh, you're about to go? Also no. Why are you dressed like that? Like, is it that big of a deal? Can a guy not just wear basketball shorts and a training bra? Like, if this is how I want to spend my day, this is how I'm going to be spending my day. So yeah, I don't go to the gym. I also realize I'm 27 years old. My hair has started to thin on the top. It's going a little gray on both sides, and I can't grow a full beard. I am becoming an old man without ever having become a man. Which I think is bullshit. My friend actually caught me a couple days ago plucking out gray hairs. I was looking in the mirror just trying to get a couple off the side, and he caught me, he busted me. He's like, hey Dan, you know that for every gray hair you pluck out, 2 are gonna grow back. I was like, wow. So I just started plucking all the brown ones. I'm about to grow this shit back one at a time. And it doesn't work, you guys. And it turns out for every brown hair you pluck out, you then have 1 less brown hair, and it's never going to grow back. So I did what any man would do. I drove down to get some hair dye from my usual place, Dollar Tree. You can get anything for $1. I love that place. You guys shop at Dollar Tree? Oh, yes. Really? Yeah. $100 says there's not a Dollar Tree in Yountville. You know what? You got money. $1 million says there's not a Dollar Tree in Yountville. I, for one, I am a poor comedian. I love Dollar Tree, but I realized that Dollar Tree is basically Target for poor people. That's all it is. And I realized this the other day when I was there because I overheard this guy waiting in line say, God, he's on the phone with his friend. This fucking place gets me every time. I come in for one thing, next thing you know, I spent $4. This is ridiculous. If you accidentally spend $3 extra and that's an issue for you, clearly you make bad decisions. And that's why you're at Dollar Tree to begin with. And you're not in Yountville. You're in Concord, California, and your name is me. Speaking of terrible stores that you guys probably don't have in your town, are you guys familiar with this store? Maybe you've heard of it. It's called Walmart. Why'd you point at her? Does she own a Walmart? Like, this is Mrs. Walmart. She lives in Yountville. She's ruining the rest of the world, but look how beautiful it is here. Is it real? There is one? In Napa, not Yountville. She's like, there's one right down the street. In Napa. Not in Yountville. Have you guys heard of the website peopleofwalmart.com? Yes. Good way to spend the afternoon, I'll tell you what. I wasted like 3 hours on this website a couple weeks ago, just laughing at pictures. If you've never been on the site, it's just pictures of ridiculous looking people while they shop at Walmart. So basically everybody. But people take it with their camera phones. And so a couple weeks ago I was like, you know what? I'm going to drive down to Walmart, find someone, take a picture, try and get it up on the website. All right, I get there. I walk around for about 10 minutes until I spotted her. I'm going to go ahead and guess, roughly 350 pound woman, wearing hot pink sweatpants and a Superman t-shirt. The S had been so stretched out, I thought it was a road map of Highway 101. Like, I expected it to say San Francisco, Los Angeles. Like, all right, here we go. I pulled out my phone, make it look like I'm just texting. She reaches up, belly falls out. Like, all right, here we go. This is what happened, you guys. I'm really sorry. You're just so sexy, I couldn't help myself. I had to make out with this chick in the parking lot of a Walmart, convincing her it's not for the website. And as I'm making out with her, I saw this kid in the corner of the parking lot go. And now I'm on peopleofwalmart.com, you guys. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me for now. But I have a special treat for you, I think. This guy works here. He's been getting you drunk for years. And now he's going to try and make you laugh. Give it up for the very funny, I think, Ryan Nealon!
Getting drunk for years, getting drunk for the last couple hours, 6 of one, half dozen of the other, right? All right, I want to thank everybody for coming out for Consentino's first ever comedy night. Let's give a big round of hands for that.
Yeah.
Also want to say I'm really excited for what I imagine will be tomorrow, Consentino's first ever mass influx of super hateful emails, phone calls, and everything. So yeah, just looking forward to kind of covering all our bases here. So thank you guys so much for coming out. But I will let everybody know I have been asked specifically not to make fun of wine club members. I know, everybody's kind of disappointed. It's not because we're worried about like insulting anybody. The show's only supposed to be about an hour and a half. Let's be fair, I know a lot about you guys. I've got addresses. I know exactly how much cigars you've ordered in the last year. To be fair, you do not want your friends and family knowing about that. Let's be honest. All right, so I will say, it's been a little while for me. I have an acting background, I have a theater background, but it's been a little while for me since I've ever had to actually write my own material. So I've just been a little bit nervous. I've maybe gotten 3.5 hours of sleep the last couple of nights. It should be fine. Should be great. But I've been having these stress dreams. And I don't know about you guys, but when I have stress dreams, it's always about real life situations. So my stress dreams the last couple of nights have actually been performing here at Comedy Night. And it's been exciting because I've been killing it. Like I am on stage, in the barrel room. You guys are all loving it. I mean, most of you have animal heads. And when you laugh, it kind of sounds like police sirens. But I mean, I'm pretty sure that in my dream means that everybody's enjoying it. So in my dream the other night, I'm killing it. I'm really excited. Everybody's loving it. So I decide I need to write these jokes down. I need to remember them so that later I can use them at Comedy Night. Because let's be fair, I wrote everything I'm doing about an hour ago. So I'm writing everything down in my dream. And I wake up, and of course I've got nothing. What I've got is a pillow where I've just kind of scribbled on it with a pen. And it's just kind of all these doodles. So for the next 10 minutes, I'm just going to try to interpret those doodles in the best way possible. Like I said, it'd be great, everybody. Thanks. Drink up. What I love about life is sometimes life just kind of surprises you. When you don't think anything's going to happen for you, sometimes life shocks you. Kind of hoping that's what happens tonight. But one of my favorite memories recently, a good buddy of mine got married down in San Luis Obispo. And my best friend, he actually works next door at Mustard's. He's the dude with the snidely whiplash-looking mustache. If you see him, go give him hell. Tell him Ryan says hello. But he's getting married, and when the person gets married on the day of the wedding, all the bridesmaids, they get all the fun stuff. They get to have manicures, they get to have pedicures, they get their hair done and their makeup done. And what do the groomsmen do? The groomsmen sit around with their thumbs up their asses, maybe play some video games. So the rest of us were thinking, man, we want to get pretty too. We want to feel good about ourselves on my buddy's wedding day. So we decided we're all going to get straight razor shaves. And we're all gonna feel like men for a little bit. Have a little sharp piece of metal dragged across our face. Feel like men. So we're looking for barbershops. And one of my buddy's favorite movies is Coming to America, the Eddie Murphy classic, right? People have seen Coming to America? Classic 80s movie? All right. So one of our favorite scenes in that movie is the barbershop scenes. Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall, and Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall, and Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall, and Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall, just sitting around a barbershop, shooting the shit, arguing about whether or not they've ever met Muhammad Ali. It's a great scene. So we're all excited, and we all kind of talk. We're like, man, wouldn't it be great if we stumbled into a black barbershop? Problem is, we're a bunch of white kids, and we're in San Luis Obispo. So we're not really thinking that's going to happen. But we're excited about it. We're like, you know what? Let's just go get our straight razor shaves. So we find this place randomly on Yelp. And, we should have kind of known what we were getting into because the place was called cut to be the best. Cut was spelled with a K. So your first indicator of quality is intentional misspellings. So we're really excited. We walk into this place and it's like Christmas. Graffiti on the walls. Hip hop blaring on the soundtrack. One dude working behind a chair while 5 other dudes just sit around giving him shit. Watching college football, playing video games. It's like a dream come true. At some point, a woman with a nice posterior walks past the window. Everyone in there leans back and goes, "Damn!" It was like we were in a movie. And that movie was Barbershop, right? But so we're pretty excited. We're all getting our straight razor shaves. And of course I go last because, let's be honest everybody, need the least amount of work. Barber's giving me my shave, and he pulls out his cell phone. He gets a text message, and he pulls out his cell phone. And he has the exact same cell phone case that I do. So I don't know if you folks can see this. This is purple with teal. It is the gentleman's choice for iPhone. My friends routinely give me grief for my cell phone cover choice. So as soon as Ty the barber pulls it out, everybody's like, "Oh shit, Ryan, like, he's got your cell phone case. He's got your cell phone case." So I'm stoked on it. So I'm like, "Oh man, Ty, like, you know," and I show him, I'm like, "You and I have the same cell phone." And he looks at me and he goes, "Yeah, man, bitches love it." I don't really know what to say at that point. So I'm gonna tell you guys a little something about the lady in my life. Her name is Abby. She's sitting right over there. What's up, Abby? Yeah, give her a nice round of applause for Abby loves a lot of things. She loves bacon. She loves the 2009 Consentino Cab Franc, only $12 a glass. She loves me for some inexplicable reason. Number one thing she loves, not being called my bitch. I'm in a little bit of a tricky situation because this gentleman who I've never met before has, like I said, a straight razor to my neck, and I'm in a room filled with my buddies just waiting to throw me under the bus. So I try to pass it off. I'm like, "Yeah, man, no, it's a great color combination. Yeah, purple and teal, it's killer." And he looks at me and he's not letting me get out of this. He looks at me, dead in the eye. "Nah, man, the bitches love it." Yeah, you know, all of my bitches. All of my bitches, yeah, they're loving this. Definitely loving it, like McDonald's. But you know, as I tell that story to my friends, as I tell that story to you guys, one thing keeps coming back to me. The people in my life, like I said, my fiance, my friends, my lady friends, my guy friends, nobody really likes that cell phone cover. In fact, I'm the only one who likes that cell phone cover. Dare say it? I love it. And does that make me the bitch? Sometimes you just have to ask those introspective questions. Like, oh gosh, I'm the bitch. I didn't even realize it. So I wanted, do we have some agreement? Mr. opens his beer with anything. So, to be fair, I usually just use a bottle of beer. So. Compared to you, yeah, definitely the bitch. I also wanted to take the moment while I've got a captive audience. As you guys know, as Dan said in his introduction, I work here. So I'm technically on the clock. So if you don't see me the next time you come into the tasting room, it's because apparently bitches do not love this comedy. But I wanted to do a little demonstration for you guys to show you the proper etiquette for wine tasting. Because a lot of people have these misconceptions about what you are and are not supposed to do in a tasting room. Wanted to clear it up for everybody right now. Because what's really important about when you go wine tasting is that the other people around you know that you know what you're doing and know that you're a serious wine drinker. So I'm gonna go Gallagher style. I'm gonna go prop comic for a moment. All right. So yeah, I will hold it at the stem because that, of course, is appropriate. Now most people know the 5 S's, or the 5 misconstrued S's. You know, you swirl, you see, you sniff, you sip. Ah, it's such a waste. The problem is, though, that's not really how you folks should be doing it. So, like I said, I'm here tonight to show you guys how it's done. First, important S, slosh. So we all know the most important reason you swirl your wine glass is so that other people around you think that you know what you're doing. However, a little bit of swirl, good for the wine. A lot of it is swirl, even better for the wine. So if you end up spilling a little bit on the bar, on the person doing the tasting, no big deal. We call those knowledge splashes. Again, it really just strikes home for us that you guys know what you're doing. We treat you like a professional. You'll get a couple extra pours along the way. Other important thing is you guys noticed tonight, I'm wearing my purple tie and my dark shirt because, again, you want to be spilling wine everywhere. You do not wear your white shirt, I don't care how nice it is, you do not wear your white shirt out wine tasting. You are just asking for trouble, sir. I see you. I see you. All you're telling me right now is that you just don't know what you're doing. That's all right. That's okay. We're here to learn. So, first S, slosh. Second S, snort. Again, we want to get a good nose in there. However, this is the key. You want to bring the wine a little bit closer to you. So the closer you get the wine to you, obviously the more of the sense you're going to get, the deeper understanding you're going to get of the wine. So tilt it as far as you can go. That is a lot funnier when you don't get any in your nose. All right. No, I can handle this. I can go. I'm a professional. So, snort is the second one. Again, make as much noise as possible. The key here, impress everybody around you. Impress the ladies you're with, impress the gentleman pouring for you, or the lady pouring for you, so sorry to be sexist. Now the third S, and the third S is key, slurp. Again, we all know the key of aeration. Aeration gets a little bit of oxygen into your wine, opens things up. Why not aerate with your mouth? Don't spend any money on your fancy aerators or decanters. Decanter is just a French word for pitcher. Here's the key. So again, I'm going to put the mic up here so you guys can hear it. Delicious. So again, you want to get as much air into that as possible. Stir it up, froth it up, get it all over the mouth. Even if you look disgusting, what you look like is a pro. All right, so the fourth S is one of my favorites, and you guys all know this. You've been in a tasting room, especially if you've been in several tasting rooms during the day. The fourth S, and this is again just to make sure you're safe throughout the day. Snack. So you'll see in most tasting rooms, you'll see a little bit like a little bowl of breadsticks, a little bowl of crackers in front of you. Those are for you. They don't put those out for people throughout the day. They put a whole bowl of crackers in there just for you. So feel free to mow those suckers. And then you know what? If you come into the tasting room later in the day and they don't have crackers, that's when you get mad. You don't have crackers. And you know why they don't have crackers? Because somebody else ate all the frickin' crackers. What a jerk that guy was. He didn't know you were a professional. Didn't he see you slosh? But, so whatever it is they put in front of you, they put a bowl of goldfish crackers in front of you, take it down. Breadsticks, they're yours. The tasting room representative puts his lunch on the counter. That is your ham sandwich. So in fact, like, since I'm going through this, if any of you guys in the front tables here have like a little extra of that focaccia thing, or the meatball slider, yeah, no, I'm looking at you, sir. I see that, you're not even touching that. Just slide it this way. No? Gosh. Oh, gosh. And I'm supposed to be the professional. Alright, and now the final S is for safety. So, after you taste the wine, the key, so you taste the wine, you take a sip like we said, so you slosh, you've snorted, you've slurped. The key there is the spew. That's the final step. What you're doing is you're passing the wine over your tongue a second time. Again, you're making sure that everybody in the tasting room sees. Most people think, no, you get in close, you spit like a professional with a little bit of acceleration. No. You want to open your mouth a good 6 inches over the bucket. Kind of like a dog over his bowl. Just a little dribble out. That, folks, is how you taste like a true professional. So I want everybody really to ruminate on those 5 S's. So again, that's slosh, snort, slurp, snack, and spew. And I want to see each and guys doing that when you're in the tasting room next time. Thank you guys so much. You've been an awesome audience, except for that part where you weren't laughing. No big deal, no big deal. Bygones be bygones. We're gonna give it back to Dan. Thank you guys so much.
What do I do now?
You start recording.